Howdy and welcome to Sunburnt Gaming. We're returning to our 1920s Razor Gang Mage game, and we are joined by Danny and Matt, who will be playing John Dow and Snake Eyes. They have recently tried to awaken their gang's driver, Donald, and it didn't go as bad as it could. They did awaken, but his mind didn't properly handle it, and he ended up trapped inside his own mind. So, to resolve this, their current strategy is collapse his mind.
Yeah.
And in doing so, hopefully, well, his mind's got to go somewhere, theoretically. And they're hoping that will take the soul. That by taking the soul, it'll send the mind back into the body, as you do.
And then we return the soul. Important note after that.
Yes. It's not a permanent soul stealing. It's just like, oh, your appendix is about to burst. Better remove it. Oh, but he might need that. Oh, put it back in then.
I suppose that doesn't really happen very often, I don't believe.
I will say I do not have a medical degree. But I do think I do like in The Simpsons where like there's a guy whose appendix is about to burst. They cut it out and they throw it into the air. It's like and it explodes like Also, as a sort of out of game thing, so we got a bit confused last week with there was mention of a character, Timothy/Raymond. So turns out Raymond was a character, but we have now noticed in our notes and things like that. Mainly Danny, honestly. She's the one who knows. Like, I'm going to look at my notes. I'm sure that this person came up. And it was discovered, yes, they did exist, and they were the person who was going to potentially awaken. But they died. They died from Rusty, the mercenary, that gave some very nasty visions to Domino. But the group has his card now, so it's all good. But because we've already done so much with this character, I've decided we're not like unmaking him. He's just a sleepwalker that happened to be in a guy's gang. Named Timothy, I guess, because that's the name Mac.
He's dead. Timothy lives.
Yeah. It's a completely different person to Raymond. It's a completely different person.
Yeah.
They're twins. No, yeah, it's finally settled. It is. You probably found them using your prime spells or something, because prime spells can detect sleepwalkers.
Okay.
And yes, so they are now more intelligent than they once were, and have been thrust into leadership. Because you don't want to do leadership things right now, and you don't want Everett to do it because he's a sleeper.
Yeah. Useless.
Okay. So, with that, I think we will begin the game proper. And to do that, I believe I must roll some dice.
Oh no.
So you see, being one of the Raptured, they actually have a massive number of mechanics. So many mechanics that when I first read it, I was like, this seems like far too much work for a GM side thing. Because the GM might have to control so many things at once. And then you've got like this thing that has them roll at the start of every new scene. Which, like, why would you do that? Okay. But that is how it is. So let me roll my currently a chance die. Okay. It is a failure. That's for the best.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I guess we need to prep for the soul removal.
Oh, I think you already did it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I already
okay.
did that part.
It's in a cookie container sewing needle box thing, right?
Next
That
step,
was what you
guys.
found. It's
What
like,
was
it's
step
like, and John Dell was like, "Oh, that's dignified." It's the only thing I could think of.
Okay, so what do we do now? What was step 2?
We just wait.
Oh, okay.
We wait until the honorus disappears. I don't know how I can tell. Can you tell?
I don't know, can I?
Do you have any powers that could be utilized in such a way, Danny?
I have one dot in mind.
Would you like to do anything with that dot?
I'm just reading. I think I spelled onerous wrong. No, actually, I asked you for the spelling, so it's probably correct. Did I see anything helpful in Mindsight when I turned it on?
If you turn it on right now, at a base level, you would tell that their mind is not present. It is projecting.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in the focused site, you would need to spend a willpower, but
Well, I don't
you
have
can
a
tell
lot of
that.
willpower. But I will do it.
Okay. Focusing the supernal through the lens of Donald, you will see his psyche is currently still in one piece. You can see there is like his path seems twisted in on itself, and there doesn't seem to be, like, normally when you would look at a psyche, not only are there the endless paths of how the story can go, but you can also see how it relates to other stories, because that's that whole thing about how, like, oh yeah, you have a personal soul, but you're part of, like, the world soul, and you're part of, like, the human mind and things like that. And you've done things in some other games where, like, oh, if we both think about the same thing, we can go into those minds, and that's a thing you did to get into Joan's mind at least once.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that connection to other human minds.
Okay.
He seems disconnected from the Temenos, and I think you'll see that there isn't, like, there is a potentially, like, there is a future for this psyche that you're looking at, but it looks like it is the lone traveler in the middle of a desert being buffeted by the wind, and the wind is, like, gonna wear it down until it is nothing but sand. That wind being the soul of everything, perhaps? Can I get a gnosis? Not a gnosis. An intelligence occult roll?
My god. What is my intelligence? 9? Okay. Would
This would be
superstition come into
-2.
this?
This would be -2. Probably not.
Okay. Probably for the best.
Okay. So, you are vaguely familiar with a concept called the ecstatic winds.
Oh yeah,
Which-
that does sound familiar.
Yeah, they definitely came up with a dentist has dealt with them before.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, when you're normal, like the anima mundi, the world soul, it being the soul of everything, it is somewhat corrosive to the idea of individuality, not in the form of conformity, but in the concept of cosmic oneness with the universe, and you feel that connection to literally everything, and it overwhelms, and you cease to be a you without the protection of the temenos, and without the scaffolding of the soul, the individual soul. It appears their psyche is now going to be their Oneros is being slowly worn away by these winds, and shall enter cosmic oneness with all.
That's probably not good.
Go, wind, go.
You will be one with everything.
Yeah. What Donald would want, right? Wait a second. Huh. Well, this isn't going well.
You would also see within here there is a thing pressing upon his psyche. He can't tell the exact source of it, but it appears that there's like a fault in his soul. Sorry, in the psyche left by the thing. In the inner soul, the Oneros, he has a fault through it that is sort of like things keep falling into it, and it's not the best thing to have in the psyche, but it seems to be the idea of things being bigger, being grander.
Right. Okay.
That is sort of his like omega obsession. To the degree it seems to have replaced his virtue.
That's never a good sign when people start losing their virtues.
So he has a vice and a fault.
It doesn't sound positive. Well, I informed John Dow. We need to figure out a next step. I think removing the soul had a bit of a side effect. No, Matt's muted. It's just me. I've got to figure this out myself.
Of course, the side effects were removing a soul.
Okay, thank you. I was just reading some fate spells, seeing what I could do.
As much as I complain, there is thankfully not an actual just solve this problem spell.
You sure? I found something interesting.
More indirect.
Yeah, I found atonement, which is interesting.
Very useful for fallen paladins.
But I don't know if it would apply. It means you have a curse, and then you go on a quest to cure it, pretty much. It says, including awakened spells, which I just assume means mage spells.
Yeah, awakened are mages, yes.
Yeah.
Also the wise.
The wise? I don't know if I agree with that.
What do you mean?
I think if you watch any of the episodes, you might see why.
You have 7 wisdom. You're fine.
That's true. Okay. John Dow, any great ideas?
As far as I know, this is what's meant to happen. We're meant to wear down the sense of self, and then we shove the soul back in, and hopefully they're no longer trapped in Oneros.
Okay. Will they still be them when they get their soul back there?
I just shrug.
Okay.
If they're like a bit personality dead, is that better or worse than how they are now? Comatose and something dead.
Huh.
But I don't have any mind, so I can't really see and tell what's going on.
I mean, I have one mind, but don't know if it's particularly helpful. I mean, we're seeing some stuff. It's happening. Does it look like it's happening really slowly?
So the exact time, it's hard to say slowly, given you don't have much of a point of reference. But I would give it maybe 1 to 3 hours. And you're currently looking. I mean, actually, do you want to add time site?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I will do that.
Yeah. So it's going to be about 2 hours.
Okay. So we've got 2 hours. Should we plan what the next step is? Because even if, like, I tell him about the whole not having a virtue thing, that's probably, even if the soul gets put back in, that's probably not going to just fix itself, right?
At the very least, you know that from your mind side is that it was imposed by something upon his mind / Eros.
So something was doing it.
So yeah, even if you put a new one in, something that whatever caused it initially could re-cause it, or maybe it wouldn't, because maybe that event that caused it doesn't happen again.
Right.
You'd have to discern what caused that.
Okay. Well, we got a bit of time. I'll let John Dow know.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do with that information.
I mean, are you going to stand here for 2 hours?
That was the plan, wasn't it?
I mean, we can stand here for 2 hours, but I just thought there'll be slightly more better uses for our time than just standing here.
No, this is like a delicate situation. No, I'm holding a soul here. This is like a surgery.
Okay.
So I'm going to stand here for 2 hours.
Well, is there anything I can do? Because I feel like I'm not doing anything.
The shrug.
Okay.
This is new grounds, I guess. I don't know. Maybe some seer has like this research in a book or somewhere.
Okay, I have a Book of Awakenings. Does it any more information besides times and names and stuff? Like, do some of them say, information on how it went poorly?
Yeah, there would be a few. They're not common, but there are a few with special notes.
I'll just spend time going through the book, trying to see if there's anything helpful written about those, or if I recognize any names related to those guys. Like, are they actually mages that I know?
So there are a few. They're the ones that have notes. Half of them are, you could say, side grades, and the other half are more problematic ones. The Harrowed, Banishes, and these with very, and then a tiny portion. Maybe there's one mention of someone being trapped in their psyche.
Okay.
It actually took time to find this person. It says like it took because they were killed by one of the guardians.
Oh, that's
it does not say the name of the guardian who did it. It is unclear whether or not the writer knew who did it, but yeah, wonderful. High voice server latency.
Oh yeah, I saw that before, but it didn't do anything last time, right?
Yeah. The last week's recording was fine. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, and then a lot of the other ones are like, oh, this person came back with an artifact, or
that was me, right? I came back with an artifact.
Yep. It's unsure if the artifact entered the world through you, because you won it in the Verge.
Yeah, that's true.
So it might have actually existed as its own object in the Verge. These people, they like wake up in their bed holding a sword, or
John Dow, was that you?
Yeah.
No, the sword from his awakening was a real sword that stabbed him.
Oh, okay.
They died by being stabbed.
Still work up with a sword.
Well, it says that in the book I'm reading, right? Like,
it was a cursed sword that like drove them to kill. So their master took it away. It's like, no, you can't have this. You keep wanting this. It's literally an evil sword.
Should have been an indication. Things to come.
There's at least one person who apparently they were not in Australia at the time of their before they awakened. They were Indonesian, and after their awakening they were in Australia. So that sort of thing is like, okay, we're noting that down. We
Like,
didn't
they
know that
teleport,
could happen.
or like they just appeared, or they like.
They were always like they moved there years ago. At least according to this, well, this.
Congratulations, you're Australian now.
Yeah. It's just like they were very concerned. They've if you track them down, you'd find that they moved back, but and their family was like, what? Like you left us. Like what? Why? Like.
So yeah, I'm guessing that the one mention of that one isn't someone I can go talk to because they're dead, right? So that's not helpful.
Back to Central Station.
Yeah, that could be a thing, but it's probably not the best idea. You got the same role.
Yeah, it's a bit slightly unfortunate. It's a new scene, so I have to roll. Okay. So the time has passed. The soul is crumbling its last. The inner soul is the Oneros is crumbling its last, and the last bit goes faster than the rest.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing holding the rest of it together. And now I'm going to. Does anyone have a coin on hand?
I have dice.
I'm gonna go grab a coin then.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be a 50-50.
I can roll a die and do 50-50 with that. You can do that on the thing as well. I'll roll a d6. I got a 1.
Okay. In that case, you see their psyche. It is the Oneros has gone. There's nowhere else to go. The winds are going to begin to buffet it. And it begins to break apart.
Oh no.
It is being fully engulfed by the ecstatic winds. And then once it is fully gone, his mind is now back in his body.
I'm sure no worse for wear.
He has definitely got the soul shock condition.
That makes sense.
And his mind's back in his body.
Is he awake?
Not immediately, no.
Yeah. Should we put the soul back in once he's awake, or?
On gaining this condition, roll her current willpower points, not dots, as the dice pool. Ignore 10 again and do not roll a chance die if you have no willpower left. Okay. They literally have 1 willpower right now, so they will roll 1 die.
Do it quick.
They got a success. What does that mean?
I don't know.
She keeps 1 willpower point per success and loses the remainder. While this condition
not
is
dot, right?
They don't lose the dot, no.
Cool.
They will lose a dot if they use their vice or fault.
That's the soulless thing, right? Or is
Yes.
Yeah.
Though apparently, while they're soul shocked, they do not regain willpower from virtue, vice, or equivalents.
They can't get willpower back.
That would mean they can't get willpower back at all.
Poor Donald.
Can you be soul shocked if you don't have a soul?
You know, that's the real question.
I'm going to say no. I will say that while he is asleep, he does not seem to be dreaming.
I guess I should put the soul back now.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I'm chancing a paradox. They're going to put in me.
Chance die of paradox, is that what you're saying?
I'm chancing a paradox and I'm going to put it inside me.
Okay.
Containing? Is that what you're meaning?
Containing, yeah, that's the word.
It's a success, Matt.
Ow.
Please roll your wisdom. All 4 of it.
Oh, wait, really?
4 dice?
Yes.
You have
That is your
4
current
wisdom?
wisdom.
No, that's really low.
Everyone on Snake Eyes is wisdom 4.
Wow, how did I stay so high?
Oh,
Okay. You're going to get an abyssal condition because you need more conditions, Matt.
You have
yeah.
an inspired condition.
Yeah, that's to do with his sword.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
They're inspired in regards to their sword.
Sword inspired.
Okay, so I guess you're going to have. Okay, because the abyssal imbuement.
That doesn't sound good.
If you craft a magic item, before the thing lapses, then there is a chance of abyssal interference, but you get a beat.
Hmm.
Also, if you don't do it before it lapses, then like it enters your pattern, and that's not good. For your reference, you get it for a session/day. It will be how long before it enters your pattern permanently. Till you scour.
Okay then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna soul jar the thing into a willing receptacle. Not the abyssal, what is soul.
That's good.
Okay. You are able. Actually, I think you just open the soul jar. In hindsight.
Oh.
You don't have to cast a spell?
Does that mean I don't get back?
Isn't that what happens with soul jar? If the jar is opened, it goes back.
It just says released.
I suppose that is unclear if it's just like sort of just sitting there, or if it goes back once released. For now, we'll just acknowledge. Yep, you have successfully put the soul back into them.
Do they wake up?
No, not immediately. No.
Okay. Okay, well, they got the soul. I'm sure they're fine now.
You can see the fault begin to form in their soul.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Oh, that's a job well done for me, right? Because I can't see it.
I tell you.
Yep. We tried.
Their oneros begins to form again, but their mind does not descend into it.
Okay, it's positive, I guess. Right? That's what we
okay.
wanted.
You hear groggy sounds from Donald.
Oh, they're awake.
I said, Donald, are you
Where
okay?
am I? Huh?
Don't worry, we're in a safe house. Where are we, guys? I've forgotten where we took him.
I thought you took him to the sanctum.
Okay.
Where am I? What happened?
An excellent question, I think, actually. How do you feel?
I feel like I've got a massive headache. I had one very strange dream.
Yeah, dream. I suppose that's true in some ways.
All these things, all these places.
Wait, does he still have the jacket on? I think we probably removed it.
If you would have to like when you cast the spells on him and stuff.
Yeah.
I assumed that you took it off before you tried to take out his soul.
That makes sense.
Be like, I assumed that Judd Dahl would have gone, I don't want my it would be annoying if I like, try to take out his soul and the item I gave him blocks it. I think he's gonna rub his eyes and it's like he's blinking.
I'm just gonna like fold up the jacket and put it nearby so that he can see it.
You guys look weird.
What do you mean?
You've got there's like a bigger version of you over yourselves. Oh, it's like a double vision.
Would I know if that's mage sight or something different?
It is possible that is mage sight, yes.
Do we figure out what they awaken to?
They are an Obramos. Forces Prime.
I asked John Dow, does Prime look like that from Prime side?
Not for me, but everyone's a bit different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try and talk them through how to turn it off if that's a thing I can do.
Yeah, that is so. When you first awaken, normally you start with you're stuck in active sight for a scene, and it takes you a bit to figure out how to
Yeah.
how to make everything not look like it. For him right now. He's seeing like it as heaven, but
Huh.
with a lot more elements.
That's better than like the hell one, I think, or the demons.
Pandemonium, named after a guy
Pandas?
with goat legs.
Not pandas.
The so if you tell the way you tell okay, you have to like focus on like the tangible, try not to pay attention, and he's like this stage is probably when he starts looking at the walls and it's like there's fire in the wall. Why is there fire in the walls?
Oh, that was probably Domino, I mean,
do you say Domino?
I probably
or
say Domino, but then I go, Andrew.
the Domino. There's the okay. I think he's going to look around. And then he's like sort of wobble his way over because he's got that minus. Like normally you have that -2 on physical actions, and he's like so unadjusted to it that he's like trying to judge where he's walking, and he's gonna go up to one because there's like ever burning fires throughout this place, and he's gonna be like, is this real? And he goes up to touch it, and then it hurts his hand because it's just fire.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
I thought it was just part of this trip. Why is there fire or what?
So, I think we need to have a little chat. Maybe you should sit down for this.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
And I'm going to give him the whole speech of what we are. And I'm going to leave out the part of him being different at this time. Or any difficulties that happened.
Okay. So he is as part. Can I get a expression or
not expression.
socialize roll?
I have one socialize. I'll use that. Do you think it's presence or I don't know if manipulation does?
Either I think could work. Or honestly, composure could also work if you have it.
I have a bit of composure, but I don't think I want to. I'm sort of manipulating them because I'm leaving out details a fair bit actually, so I might use that. No.
Okay.
I'll write it down.
I think he's gonna get distracted partway through, and he's gonna so if he's got all this magic and if he just tries to think about it's intuitive, right? Like that's the whole thing of being a mage is that it's knowledge and things like that. So theoretically, he has the knowledge to do his arcana.
Theoretically.
So he is gonna partway through the conversation. Well, he's gonna part listen and then try to actually see if he can do a magic thing.
This could go terribly.
There are 10 arcana. Danny, can you roll a 1d10?
Oh. 9.
9. That is spirit. Interesting. He's like he you see him like squint for a second, and then the feeling you both have your peripheral sights go off, and you can see they've cast a spell.
Oh.
I'm gonna at least tried to actually. Let me see if they succeed.
Oh no.
With his one gnosis.
One gnosis, yeah, that would make things more difficult.
And actually, how many? Let me double check something.
How many dots does he have in spirit? Well, in theory.
In theory, 0.
Yeah.
Why would he have spirit dots? He's got. I can tell you.
Why am I rolling a d10?
Matt, if you want, I can. You would have probably been able to figure out his arcana. very quickly, it would have been 2 dots of forces, 1 of prime.
Okay.
And he's
that's-
casting a spirit spell.
Well, we're ruling this mage.
Okay. So he first fails. Danny, roll 1d20, 1d10 again.
Okay.
But because he failed, you guys don't sense it until he succeeds. And he's just going to keep going until he succeeds.
8.
Okay. So 8 is space. That failed again. Roll
It's
again.
gonna take a while.
He's got 1 die.
Is he
for most of
paradoxing?
his No.
3.
Okay. So that is forces.
He's probably slightly better at that.
He is. He's got 3 dice for this. Okay, he gets a success. As a instant sensory spell, he's distracted and looking at that fire that hurt him earlier, and you guys see it suddenly. It suddenly flares, grows bigger.
Oh man.
Not like giant, just like maybe like 1.5 times its normal size. And is now blue.
That looks hotter than normal.
Did I do that? You guys can see that?
Yeah, we can see that. I was in the middle of it. Don't worry. So yes, back to spells now.
1 second. So he has a moment of very high excitement over like he made that like bigger and stronger. Like that's a thing he did, and then he just sort of zones out.
Donald, you okay?
Wow. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yes. So as I was saying, we got certain rules. Like don't cast magic in front of normal people.
Okay.
Yeah, a very important one. And I'm sure
Okay.
there's many others that Snake Eyes would know and would inform them of. I can't think of them right now.
Yeah. Don't tell mortals about things. Don't like go into other people's territory. Don't like hurt people. Like just
Standard ones, yeah. Don't hurt people. We've never broken that one.
like you're not meant. Well, okay, so there's a limit to it. It's unfortunate. Like it's one of the sort of law's principles, but it's not the most. So it's the precept of the 4 precepts are the precept of secrecy, also called the veil of the guardians of the veil. It is regarded as a serious offense to speak of magic to the unenlightened or openly practice it in front of sleeper witnesses.
What if you tell a sleepwalker?
So that's a thing of it's a gray area.
Okay.
And it's taken within unless it's egregious, it's normally fine.
What if you make him
Because,
super intelligent and do that?
Like there are members of the orders who just are sleepwalkers.
Ah, okay.
It's more like, but if you got like a group of 30 sleepwalkers and you all told them, like there was no vetting or anything, you just well, you're a sleepwalker, I'm gonna let you know. That would probably raise some problems.
Yeah.
Second is the precept of protectorate, prohibiting cabals from trespassing in, spying on, or attacking another cabal sanctum. The precept of hubris frowns upon mages who use their magic to manipulate or harm others without good reason.
Ah, okay. We had good reason for all the stuff we did, right, guys?
And then finally, the precept of war sets the rules of engagement by which mages and cabals may engage in warfare. If the dispute cannot be resolved peacefully by the Concilium, the Lex Magica strongly encourages the use of dual arcane to minimize bloodshed.
Didn't we do that sort of thing last campaign with the Seers, or was that...
You did do a duel, yes.
Yeah.
You did,
No, I think I remember them coming and talking to us about how we should do it in a proper way or something.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then later on you killed them all.
Yes, I recall that part. I believe teeth were also involved.
Of course. You did destroy every part of Scheme's being except for their teeth.
Yeah.
And you turned into a werewolf and killed Stone Lion.
Yeah, that went completely well and to plan. Okay, so yeah, I explained all that. I really hope he's paying attention to that part. I was gonna ask a question. Yeah, doesn't he have to join like an order or something?
Yeah, like I mean, if you tell him about these things, it's like
And then doesn't he need a name? How do people get their names?
you just eventually choose one.
You just
Like-
get to choose it. Okay, cool. I think just at the end of the conversation, I'm going to say that, yeah, we have different names, and I'm probably going to tell mine. I don't know if John Dow's been here.
He will probably look at John Dow, in curiosity, like so.
Yeah, I'll tell her mine.
So is it how all of you like this? Like, is everyone like is like you? What was Ernest one of you guys? Us? I mean, one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Poor Mr. Murphy.
Welsh. Yeah. I'm not going to say
He's
anything.
Welsh.
Yes. Actually, I don't know a lot about it. He had a very confusing history. He used to say that he fought in the war, but as far as I know, he never did.
He seemed a troubled soul.
Yes, well, mages, which is what we are, aren't always stable.
You can see things like this.
You'll get used to it, I think. You can turn it off and on. I don't know if he's managed to turn it off yet.
Over the course of the conversation, that yes, he will have figured it out how to push it back with the advice that you gave him at the start.
I'm gonna give him back his jacket and say this was a gift to you. It's got special magical properties. I don't know if you can
It's not
see it.
permanent. It was last for a week.
I thought you did it permanently.
Yeah.
You did the whole, like, what was it called?
Did I? Did I imbue item? Oh wait, yeah, I did actually. I remember.
It is
I just cast
imbued.
the Gnosis Plus.
Did you got
And then
wrote on it so that then you ended up so it's still under your spell control, but you can relinquish it whenever you want without having to spend any willpower.
because yeah, you got
free
the good
relinquish.
success thing.
Yeah, I'll use that free relinquish.
So you guys are gonna give him a debrief on the groups. How do you, if you do so? I am curious how you two would describe the groups, but also do you tell him if you're going to tell him about things like seers?
Yeah, I think before we get to that, I want to spend some time just quizzing him on his experience. I'm doing a customer experience survey.
Oh no!
And I also want to update the book because he awoke. He awoke. Anyway.
He's gone woke.
Yeah, exactly. I want to write in the book like what happened, and it's my book, so I will be truthful in that it didn't go to plan. But I will not tell him that. Basically, I'm just trying to figure out like if there is any differences during the experience or like now to normal mage stuff, which I assume there is definitely something because with
So
the whole
he's
crack
gonna.
stuff.
He at first thought it must have been a dream because like he woke up, but then he's gonna describe. I imagine you got the general gist, and it seems to mainly line up. The jacket was more like a cloak or mantle in his mystery play when you gave it to him, so that was different. And he was not using an actual brick in his mystery play.
I'm not surprised at that.
He thought it was a hammer. And then later on, when he wasn't wielding a sword, he thought he was using a sword. He described having to fight against villains. They seemed to have many faces. It was quite unnerving. And they were in this like it seemed like the outback was where he was fighting, but it was all like all these cliffs and in the bush and then when he finally got anointed with the holy oils, I don't think he'd use the word anointed. He'd just say that
Because he wouldn't know it.
the angels, they told me to put these symbols on this great tower. To
Okay, yeah.
to put my blood on it, and when I did, the tower was inside me, like my head. It was so big that I just held on to the only thing I could try to hold myself together. I was just holding onto the mantle and trying to stand tall. And I tried to be as big as big as I could and have courage. I it sounds sort of silly to say it now, I guess, but
Okay.
I guess it. I guess it worked.
Yeah. I do. Side eyes. No. So yeah, how do you feel now? I think I would have probably covered the idea of manner and stuff. Just to, see how they're feeling. Do they feel like they have some? They don't have any?
Well, I mean, I feel full, maybe. It feels like it just wants to flow. And
you feel like you want to cast magic
with his hand, and then let's see. He doesn't have any yantra. He's not even aware really of yantra at this point.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But he knows high speech, right?
As he says flow, there's a blow of wind. No, he's aware. He can understand high speech, but he hasn't been trained how to use it as a yantra. That is something orders generally teach you, or you have to learn yourself by spending 2 experience worth.
Right. Okay.
So as he says flow, the air around him gets a little bit of a push. It becomes like a gale. A very light breeze. So it goes from the faintest breeze to a light breeze.
Okay. Yes, we'll get that out of the system before you go outside, because like we said, definitely don't cast that in front of other people. It's okay around us, right? And I'll tell specifically who it's okay around, and I will only say 3 people, and then probably say, yes, Ernest would have been fine as well.
Okay. Matt, is there anything in particular you say to this person, or are you just observing this whole time?
I can't think of anything. I'll ask him, after you were brave, do you have any weird dreams?
Yes. It's harder to hold on to than the other one. I guess the other dream. Wait, maybe they both happened? Yeah, I was driving around in my car, and it kept just as I drove, the city grew taller, and as I was driving around, the car grew bigger, but then all the other cars were smaller. I was trying to drive, and I couldn't get out. I couldn't get to wherever I was trying to go. And then, when I was trying to drive away from something was happening. I remember looking behind me, but I don't remember seeing anything. Wait, was I driving around as when this thing happened to me?
I bet you're just asleep. Might just been a nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the part that you mentioned before, that did happen. There was a bit of running around, no driving, but we made sure that you didn't go off, do anything too crazy in front of people. I don't know what to ask now. Yeah, so we established that he still has the same problem as before, right?
At the very least, though, when you looked at his psyche, it's the fault was there.
Yeah, so there's definitely something still wrong. Doesn't look like it's crazy wrong currently.
I guess mind or prime spells could try to discern his current wisdom, I guess.
What do you think, John Dow? You're much better at Prime than me.
Okay, I'll just do a prime knowing. One moment.
Yeah, so I was thinking as well, out of character, that what do I think the Guardians would do to this guy if they found out he was different? Or any of the other groups?
Like is the general view on them?
No, because I read in the book that the other guy was killed, right? By
Yeah. So the key, generally the key issue with them is that like they're allowed to exist in most places, but it's generally like if there's too much of a risk, they're put down for their own good and the safety of others.
Right.
Like alerting, so it can be a death sentence.
I don't really want him to die.
Dangerous. If they're believed to be too dangerous.
Maybe we'll hold off killing people for now then.
Yeah, because it's like if you have someone who can't control their magic and is more powerful than the average mage of experience. They're still only a one gnosis mage with like their highest dot being 2 dots in forces.
Yeah. Luckily, our guardian of the group has died recently, so it's all good.
Would they even have helped?
I don't even know, man.
Did they improvise knowing prime spell? Did that do anything?
Yes. So you are able to determine their wisdom is still 0.
That's not a good sign.
That probably would have had potency. So how much prime do you have? 4 now?
4, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will also tell you some other traits of their thing. So that would have been withstood. So you get two bits of knowledge. The other bit is you can tell that their fault has allowed them to be able to cast perfecting spells of any that they can cast perfecting spells.
Just in general.
Yeah, if there's a perfecting spell, they can cast it. Even if they've got 0 arcana in the thing, it just means there'll be a lot of paradox from overreaching. Because they've got 0 safe reach for such a spell.
Maybe we should teach them about reaching and paradox and don't buy up more that you can chew.
Okay, sure. When you walk them through that.
Okay. Then we teach them source of magic. Okay. But the source of magic. I forgot what the plane's name was.
Well, Supernal is the general.
Okay.
But they're specifically from the Aether.
Okay. Well, we have magic through the Supernal, but unfortunately, in order to get their business in the way. Now, this is not really much of a problem because we use a watchtower. But sometimes, if you screw up, you can take some abyss with you.
And that's bad, I assume, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. For experienced mages like us, it's no biggie.
God. And sometimes if you do things badly, you get an inflated sense of ego.
I say that and like there's like a abyssal condition trying to enter my pattern at the very moment. But since you're very new, you might want to like make sure you don't bite more you can chew. So you know
how do I know if it like right now I'm so there's like what like I how do you know the limit?
There's stages of like how big a spell can be. So like if you just want to know something and manipulate it, it should be minor. It's just stuff like you want to create like I don't know, for example, creating fire from nowhere. That's big. But if you like already have like a small already lighter flame from like a lighter. Or a match. I don't think no lighter or just lighter or just a lighter or match. You already made that and you want to make it bigger. That's less intensive. And with no flames history, that's also less intensive. But also, you can put a lot of juice in that knowing, and that makes it put more pressure. More likely, something from the abyss comes out. So it's quality and quantity stuff.
Okay, and you can like feel that.
I think partly it's feel and partly experience.
Okay.
So right now, just try and not cast too many spells until you get the hang of it. We'll try some smaller ones, and you can get used to how it feels. You know, like you already cast a couple.
So
Right.
you're making something from nothing too big. Don't do that right now. Okay.
We might need to teach you high speech properly. So the high speech is very useful for like saying what you want to do in high speech, the language of mages or whatever, helps prevent that. I can't think of anything else.
I don't think we want to overwhelm him either. Like, there's a lot of information already, right? How are you feeling about all this?
It's a lot, but a lot of it does feel like sort of natural. Like the things you're saying make sense.
That's good.
Um,
I'm waiting for the spell to go off.
okay. You see him squint his eyes, and he tries to see if he can find that limit. And it looks like he just sort of sighs. It's like, doing spells are hard.
No,
Okay. And maybe I need to do this language thing you say. So how does that like? He says like language thing in high speech, and he's like, is that how that did I do it?
But you said something in high speech. You can't lie in high speech as well. It's an important note.
He tries to give that a go, and he just sort of blinks. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll give him a bit of a brief on what he's meant to be able to do in terms of you're very low, you can only do like what John Dow said, smaller spells. But in theory, I mean, you can only do forces and prime spells. And I'll go through what forces is and what prime is. Other stuff will be outside and you won't be able to do them, as far as we know. You can always experimentation and stuff.
So okay, I tried to make myself bigger. But I can't. Oh,
yeah.
What? So I assume that's not prime. The enforcers.
I don't think it would be.
Okay, the other thing was what I tell you, their expertise for mages, and no, you're not one of those.
I'm also assuming that when you said prime and forces, you probably said it in high speech to get like so you don't have
the
to
meaning
explain
of us, yeah.
What prime? What does that mean? Like the main one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just assuming that when necessary, you're saying more than you're literally saying.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be here for a long time.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to grow bigger, it'd probably be.
That's why you said. That's why you said fire as your example. I can do stuff with fire, but I can't. I'm not the sort of mage to summon birds.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna give an example of what I can do, but I drew a blank on how to actually show that well.
Roll the dice.
No. I could, but it seems like a bad idea, and it costs mana. I don't have a crazy amount left.
He's gonna try and cast another forces spell.
I feel like we need to like put up a mage armor or something soon.
Your sight goes off. He has successfully cast a spell.
Do we see anything obvious?
Some sort of sensory spell. You guys feel it go up against your withstands?
Oh, God.
Will, I believe, fail. What is your composure's?
2.
Matt, what is your composure? How's John Dow doing?
It's pulling up.
Because you normally have pretty decent withstands on mage characters.
It's free composure.
Okay, then you both feel that his spell tries to affect you. You would have been subject to this, like your peripheral sight tells you. You are subjects to the spell, but you just withstood it.
Okay, this is a good learning example here. First off, please don't cast spells on us without permission. We would appreciate a heads up next time.
What do you mean?
Well, you cast a spell, and we can feel it when you cast a spell on us. We managed to resist the effect of whatever you were trying to do. Not sure what it was.
I just wanted to. When you said forces earlier, it had more things than just fire and electricity. It had. I heard. He points at like empty air. These things. It's like light, but it's different.
Atoms? I'm drawing a blank.
He's looking at like other spectrums like of non-visible light.
Ooh.
I was only trying to cast on myself, but I guess I'm not good at that yet. He like you see him like put out his hand and he tries to do like a squeezing motion, and you feel the peripheral sight like the spell goes off of you guys, and it's just on him now. It's like sorry.
That's okay. You'll get used to it. But yeah. When you cast it on other mages, well, actually, it's not a mage thing. You cast it on other people, they can resist certain effects, especially if they're not willing for it to come on them.
Oh, okay. That's good.
It's still rude, even if they resist. So.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, well, I think we've run through the basics. I guess one more thing to add is that this here that we're at is not a safe house. This is actually Domino's house, right?
Yes.
It's a special place.
Well, he knows Domino's house because he does.
Yeah.
But
this is actually a special place that, where we're a safer place for the magic. So just be careful around here. There might be some other magical things around. Don't go messing around with any fire in the walls or anything would be appreciated. But maybe you can just stay here for a bit while you get the hang of things. I'm happy to stay with you if you want as well.
Yeah, that might be for the best.
Well, let me just have a chat with Kim, or I guess I'll say John Dow. Make sure not to tell other people our names. Just, use the normal ones. And I'm gonna maybe go into a different room with John Dow for a second.
Okay. I guess I'll go to another room. So what is it?
Good. I mean, I think this honestly went better than I thought it was going to go after the whole misstep. The whole wisdom thing is a bit worrying. Maybe we shouldn't tell other people about this guy just yet. What do you think?
Definitely don't tell Guy about them.
Okay.
I'll keep it hidden until it turns out to be dangerous.
Yeah, of course. We need to do something if it's dangerous, but he seems like he's getting the hang of things slowly. And then you probably bring up the whole they can cast spells they shouldn't be able to cast. And I'd be like, sure, it's fine. So yeah, maybe I don't think we both need to be here if you've got other things to do. And honestly, we should probably be running a business as well. That's up to you. I'm just going to spend some time with Donald, do a couple of small things. Maybe take him to get mana once I've used up a bit, because I think he's full right now.
Hey, I guess I'm just gonna need to forward something for no reason. Just need to forward something.
As in an email?
What?
What? Yeah, I'm sorry, no.
I'm confused, but okay.
Sorry, I just hear forward and I think emails.
Forge.
I heard forward. Yeah, what are you gonna forge? Sword?
Probably.
Well, do you want him to watch, or do you think it's not necessary?
Probably bad idea to watch at this case. Maybe a good thing. They get experience. They know what to look out for.
Well, what are you planning on doing?
I had to push an abyss thing into myself to stop me from going to their soul. So I need to get it out.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that just yet.
No, screw you. It needs to get out. I'm not keeping it inside myself.
No. You should do that. I just don't think Donald should watch it.
Well, why not? It's a good experience, and then what abyss look like.
I suppose. I don't know. I don't want to scare him or scar him too
It's
early.
your apprentice. Is up to you. I'm going to start forging.
Okay. I'm instead going to try and get them to use mana. What can you use mana for at this stage?
Reducing paradox, casting big spells,
I don't think they have any
pattern
big spells.
restoration.
Injure them so they can do it. They can do counter spells or stuff, right? What's the lower level stuff?
You can do counter spells with 1 dot.
What's
They
a
could
2?
do it
Because
for
they have
prime
2.
and forces.
I can't cast those spells.
I'm just saying that's how it works.
So they have 2 dots in the forces. Does that give you what was it called, like attainment?
Yes, it does. It is precise forces. It's the default one, which is that like you can spend a full turn to get 9 again on applying forces.
No, that's cool. I don't think that's ever come up before.
Because it's mainly things like, oh yes, by looking at this thing, I can tell the right angle I need to be to do this pool shot. It's
Well,
like,
to be
not-
fair,
not
I've never
like-
used my conditional duration for fate, so
It's still a bit broader than I'm really good at hitting things that can't move. it's good against stationary objects.
how much is mage armor? Is that 2?
No, so we
You
can
get
do
it?
mage armor, yes, by spending 1 mana.
Okay, I might try and get him to try and use that. Walk him through possibly how to feel to activate it and stuff.
Okay.
And hopefully I don't have to attack him to do it.
I think you can probably try to explain it. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. I will say that when he does try to spend that, I think he has to roll.
I'm not surprised. See, I'm trying to experiment to find out what's actually wrong with this guy. I want him to use mana on something to see if it had a negative side effect.
So the thing is, all mana costs are actually 0 for him right now
Okay.
because he has Numa instead.
Oh yeah, that lasts a while, right?
It's infinite mana.
Forever?
No.
Oh,
It
that would be
fades
great.
roll. So this is the second roll I think he'd be making. That would have had Numa.
Oh, I'm using up his special mana for boring stuff. I feel kind of bad.
Okay, he retains it. But he has been able to turn it on and turn on his forces armor.
Nice. Is that one you can see?
Not exactly, no. Like his
Okay.
full sight tells him it's on though.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough.
And then he's going to put his hand on the fire
Oh,
and be fine.
okay, good.
Matt, you are going to be going downstairs and forging something. Do you have any
Yeah.
idea what you are forging and what you are putting into it?
I'm going to forge a dowel, and I'm just going to make it out of normal metal and hope that the abyssal thing goes in there, and our abyssal sword is stabs with. So we'll
So
see.
you're going to try and... Is this still an imbuement?
Does it have to? Oh,
yeah,
you
because
mean
it's inside your... the paradox is inside your attainment.
so I have to build with a spell. I don't have. Can I build a praxis, or it has to be a rogue?
It doesn't need to be either. You can do any spell that you can cast.
Okay.
So any spell of like forces 4, death 4. Sorry, not forces 4. Prime. Matter 3. All of your arcana could be used.
Okay. I'm gonna do an innovation, a death 4 one. See where that goes.
An innovation?
Innovation.
Oh, okay. That's like a pretty debilitating spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spell imposes leg rack or arm rack, or with a reach, it fully immobilizes the body. Oh, okay. So this would be a sword that, like, if you hit someone, it it like ruins their arms or legs. It like completely withers their body. Okay. So this would be a Gnosis Prime roll.
Yay!
Okay, that's 7 out of 8 successes
Wow.
on your first roll. That's very good. Okay, exceptional success. That means that you will be able to relinquish this safely for free once again.
You just
Okay.
gotta do it on every item you forge.
Yeah, I'll safely relinquish.
You still need one more success, so it'll take at least one more hour. Can I get a roll for that second hour of enchanting? And then afterwards.
No.
Ooh, okay, so it's a failure for the second hour. So you're doing your work. You're trying to put this enervating magic into your item, and as you do so, you begin to see the abyss crawling in, and it's like it's going. Oh, okay. I'll amplify the enervation. I'll put that in there, and it's like it starts trying to enervate the blade, and you're like, no, that's not the point of this. So now you're having to like work against the enchantment, and like, no, that's like beat it into the right shape, like and things like that. Like you need to control that enchantment. You can either give up now, or accept a condition. Because you need more of those.
I need another condition. Give it to me.
I mean,
Okay.
they generate beats, right?
So in this case, I'm thinking, maybe an emotional or psychological one, or the enervation goes into you to a degree. Which would you prefer?
Go into me.
Okay, so you're going to get a physical condition rather than a mental one for once. This one. Oh, also don't forget you can spend inspired on your sword related dice rolls. But yes, so now you are physically like drained. You feel sluggish and tired. Can I get a? I assume you're continuing. So for your third hour.
Yeah.
Would you like to spend inspired? Oh, actually, ooh. So inspired normally it amplifies your successes into like, but to make exceptional successes easier. But I guess it would just mean that you get a beat and a willpower from this action,
Yay.
and then immediately get it back. So yeah, basically you get XP and a willpower for that.
I think you should forge more often. It's good.
You keep getting exceptionals when doing it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone in our mage games roll or any Chronicles game get this many exceptional successes. Actually, there is one in Demon, when you like, I'll use my monster demon abilities. Because every single one monster demon ability that you don't use, you get to add as a bonus to your roll. So if you just have a billion of those monster powers, and you only use one, you can easily get exceptional successes and just get more and more XP. But yeah, you are very, I guess it fits for your character, but you are very good at crafting magic items. You have successfully created this enervating sword. And can you please roll wisdom?
Like
Getting
2 dice?
concerned.
Or
4.
4.
You
Okay.
have 2 wisdom? Oh my god. It's dropping.
And of course, this will also get rid of that condition, giving you another beat.
Yay.
Okay. So, you are able to ensure that the the amount of abyss that goes into the sword isn't super severe. It is just like it's enough to get it out of you, but it's not enough to fully corrupt the blade. Only partially.
Okay. Partially corrupted blade.
Yes. So when it triggers, there will be a chance of paradox. There'll always be at least a chance die of paradox when using the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's not an additional +1. It's just it will never be 0. Admittedly, it is also like you stab someone and get to cast a spell on them at the same turn. So I guess it's still pretty powerful.
That's true.
And you now have your an enchanted Jan and an enchanted Dao.
Ooh.
Okay. I think we'll take a break now to just. I definitely need more water. So I'll end the recording here, and we'll begin shortly afterwards.
Cool.
Okay, we return to our game. So, for the next bit of time, so you are now drained. You feel very tired, very weak. What are you doing now that you've got your life-stealing sword? Well, it doesn't like steal it, like it just sort of destroys it, I suppose.
Oh,
Is that worse?
I would have gone out, but since I'm drained, I'm not quite sure that's wise. I'm just Snake Eyes. I feel effed up. You have a look at me.
Okay.
Looks withered.
Wow, what do you do down there?
Made a mistake making the sword. I think I might put some defensive properties into me, and that doesn't work right. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you know how to solve this?
I mean, is it something that looks like it's gonna wear off? I can advance time a bit, maybe.
I don't want to get older.
Okay. I can try rolling a die.
I'm just gonna lie down.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Is Donald still here? I can just look at him for a while.
Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here, sir.
Okay.
He seems a bit awkward at the idea of someone just looking at him.
He doesn't mean that literally. I don't
You
think.
sure?
I'm
We
not
see
sure.
things now, don't we?
That's a fair point. So here is a good lesson for you about the dangers of magic. Sometimes things don't go to plan.
Oh, I'm the subject here, am I?
I'm sorry.
He looks at you too strongly. You feel revitalized.
Oh. It's... what does my mage sight say? What happened?
From your prime sight, you can tell that a life perfecting spell was cast.
Which he shouldn't be able to do.
He's like he seems to be like, did that work? Sorry, I was meant to ask permission. Sorry. It just you asked him if you asked him if you could help, but I was like, wait, can I? And like, just sorry.
Did any paradox go off?
No. Well, I do have to roll to see if he keeps his keeps the pneuma.
That was a weighty spell you did.
So with that, his pneuma finally sublimates. According to your mage sight, you see his pneuma finally fades, and he instead now only has 1 dot of mana left in him. One point. He's just left. Like
Okay,
It's impressive. You shouldn't be doing those big spells willy-nilly.
Yeah, remember what we said. You gotta ask permission, but you also gotta think, was this a good idea to do? Right?
I mean, you look healthier, right? Like, you looked in a pretty bad way. I just wanted to help.
Okay, the ends justifying the means isn't isn't a good principle in race society. It's the means very much is very important. Just be careful. Thank you for the help, but I'm worried that it might go the other way and something comes out of your pattern.
Comes out. He just looks like he does like a look down at himself.
Like the energy, the energy you're wielding has to come from somewhere, and sometimes it doesn't come from the right place. It's the everything that's not. That's what the abyss is. I guess imagine demons. I suppose. Is H.P. Lovecraft alive right now? I need to check.
No, that's a good question.
What a shadow name.
What year is it?
1923.
Oh, it's still alive. Okay.
We can go get an autograph.
He's still known for being like a racist even back then. I don't know if that's...
Is he even that famous? Some of them don't get famous until after they're dead.
He's...
Depends on the
I think it was... Well, he was famous, but not that famous. He did die poor.
Like, if you're like if you are a horror reader, you would probably know him. If you're a sword and sorcery reader, you probably also would know him.
Where do they live?
America.
Okay. I've never
what
been.
year was it again?
1923.
Oh, he's still racist.
Did he get over it
He became
somehow?
less racist when he married, because he married to a Jewish woman.
Right.
And he really hated Jews at the time. So just a year off.
So now you've got Vim and Vigor back.
Yay! I guess I could make the trip now. Unless you need me for anything else.
No, I think we're good here.
Okay, I'm going to see my teacher then. And show him these swords, and then hear nothing but praise, hopefully.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's usually what happens when you talk to your mentor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, since we've done a lot with the Donald scenes, it's fine. We'll just maybe skip to the mentor scene.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I think you would see that they seem a bit tired and drained themselves when you do encounter them. They appear they appear to be like they've got some claw marks on them, and when they let you in, like they're clearly like trying to be very quick about opening and closing the doors because they don't want the neighbors to see them wounded. Because they'll be using mana to like try to heal that faster.
Just do what we do. I had burns for a couple of days, and then suddenly they just healed up. No one said a thing.
See, this is why I don't have any friends. No one will notice him.
He lets you in and asks us what brings you here, my student.
I need advice. But I was also hoping you can look at these blades I forged. Also, why are you injured?
That is a lot of questions in a short time. But at the very least, I can tell you about these injuries. It is simply a duel with a foul creature.
Oh, it wasn't a mage?
No, though a mage did sick it upon me. Was some sort of spirit creature? My
Was this like a sanctioned mage duel, or like being attacked like in the streets, or?
It was. It was a mage of the Seers of the Throne, but we arranged a semi-official duel to follow the precepts. It was partially dual arcane, but partially physical. Neither of us are dead as a result, unfortunately. The Seer still lives because of these dual rules. but we do not want a war to break out between the factions.
Yeah.
I have won the duel, and his operations are now ceased.
Yeah, could you imagine solving mage disputes like that and not just killing the whole cabal?
I assume that is internal. These wounds, they should heal once I have a hallow hidden away. I just must wait for it to build up in its power once more, and maybe in a day or two I should be able to be rid of these injuries. They sting, but victory is sweeter.
Okay, that's good to know.
Enough of me. You mentioned that you had forged some swords. I assume that these are masterworks. If you are showing them to me.
One's made out of good material, but I didn't want to risk putting a two power magic in it just in case it didn't work out. The other one, not as good material, but I think I did pretty good on it. I'll pull out two short.
You have my word. He turns on his mage sight and it's like, these are imbued.
Yes.
These are true, persistent. This is wonderful work. I had not realized you had already become an adept at the workings of Prime. The fundamentals of magic itself. This is astounding. You have, in only a few years, you have gotten to such a state.
Yes.
I have only just become a master myself, and you are hot at my heels. Let me gaze upon these spells. Oh, yes, that is a very fine material to use for a blade. Interesting choice, having it this blade have its size alter. Well, I would normally associate those sort of workings with when it comes to combat abilities with a space mage, but you have found your own way to do such things. Interesting. This other one, I see that death is upon it. I'm not a strict student of death. I've let my talents wane in that regard. Some sort of unraveling magic, perhaps?
Yes. It's meant to... I don't know if it's the right word.
Oh. So those that fall to it shall... I suppose that is one way to ensure a definitive win. Even a small slice could win a battle with such a blade.
Yes, to give me advantage if I land a hit.
These are very good works. It'll be good. We'll have to let other members of the Forge Masters know that you have come upon such a milestone.
Yay! I beam with pride. But I've also come for advice.
Yes. As you have definitely earned such. I do ask, perhaps, as we discuss this advice, perhaps we will find it easier. Maybe the ideas will flow better if we use your new works. I find battle can always be a good way of focusing the mind.
Oh, is it fine to... Is this like a spar between us? Is it fine to do that?
Yes, I believe he goes upon his wall and grabs something that does not exist, because it's these veiled to the swords so that people guests don't see all the swords on the wall. Grabs forth one. You have seen it before. It is enchanted with prime magics, allowing it to strike otherworldly beings from other dimensions, and so you can slice ghosts and angels and spirits with it and such. This blade fared me well last night. Perhaps it shall do so today. Let us go into around the back so we may move more freely. I do not want to have to clean in here after a quick sparring. Which blade shall you use?
I don't think it's wise to use the innovation blade on my teacher. I'll just use the bigger and smaller blade.
Okay. So yeah, he enters the appropriate pose.
Oh wait, no, I'm megalomaniacal. I might use the innovation blade.
You will get willpower and I guess beats from it.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a current obsession of dominate others, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a quick, as the thing starts. Can I get a weaponry strength or dexterity roll?
Swords 5. Okay.
Okay. So we both got 2 successes. So the initial start of this sparring shall be on an even footing. So yes, it begins. What advice do you seek?
My resources are limited. I don't have a halo like my Cabal mates have, and each time I use a sword, it drains me.
Imbuements are costly. There are ways to get around things like that. I'm not aware of any unclaimed hallows in this area, but perhaps, being a master, I could create a hallow. It will take time. It is ironically expensive in mana to create a source of mana. Okay. Let's do another one. Yeah, so let's see. It is 5 mana per potency. Then another 5 to make it permanent.
Oh, that's...
So, can I get another combat roll, please, Matt?
No.
Okay, he begins to get the upper hand over you. If you are finding yourself lacking in mana... Oh, actually, Matt, give yourself 1 more mana.
Okay.
Because doing obsessions and things like that can get 1.
I should.
So I would have forgotten that. Danny, also give yourself 2 mana.
Oh, thank you.
Because you've definitely been doing obsession things and having revelations recently. I've just been forgetting that because it's not a rigid one. It is good to hear that you are having mana problems to a degree, I will admit. At one stage, long ago, when I was not sure on your wisdom, I feared one such as you may take to drawing mana from the lives of animals to slay the bird and draw forth its mana. It is good to see that you have risen above such things. I think now that he has the advantage, he's going to maybe ask you some questions about I think he's going to ask, you know of what I have fought from my injuries. What of you? I do not see you scarred. I assume you are still fighting.
We clashed with the Sears recently. Not recently. Frequently.
A worthy foe.
We're not quite sure if the ones at the terminal, the train station, will still be a problem to us. We have fought them before, but they're still around, and I don't think that they have forgiven us or anything. We needed to get to the underworld. One of my cabal mates had business there.
They may be, yes, defeating them permanently may be a challenge. I think I've clashed with them once, perhaps.
Mm.
The one who wears the guise of a police officer.
Yeah, they wanted the sleeper gang, which I was associated with, to do some unsavory things, but I denied them any deal. But we unfortunately still needed to get underground, get to the underworld. So it just came to a fight.
Let's do another combat roll. This one, I think, will be the final.
Fingers crossed. Yay!
Okay. You get you get 2 more successes. They got 0. You have the advantage. It is the end of the battle. Do you land a blow?
I strike them down and become stronger, and take my place beside Palpatine's side.
Oh no.
Let's see. How much damage does a sword add?
It's the Dow, so it's 2 damage, surprisingly.
Okay, so that would be 4 damage, and then add enervation.
Does it have mana in it?
It has a mana thing of 1.
Yeah, okay, let's go full on hubris.
Okay, so
Hopefully he puts mage armor up.
I don't think he would.
Oh no.
You're gonna murder him.
I don't think he was expecting it. Exactly. I think he'd think you'd stop. He trusted you, mate.
I know.
So that's 4 lethal damage. And his arm is enervated, I guess. Or are you thinking as the attempt, or are you thinking the reach?
I took innovation because I hated enemies running away, so maybe a leg.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. Break a leg.
Okay, so that's instant touch range. Okay, no paradox.
Hooray.
Okay. As it slices, he falls to the ground. And he's confused. You see a moment of confusion on his face before he falls. He catches himself with one hand before he lands on the ground. He lets go of his blade. I think he's gonna look up at you and is like, "I trained you better than that. How did your hand slip?"
Yeah,
Also, would you like to roll your wisdom active hubris now or later?
I think now. I think this will be oh my god, what have I done moment.
Yeah, so in that case,
Come on, you can do this. Finally, get over the thing.
yeah, so at the very least, this will cause you to at least clear your megalomania.
Just don't get it back straight away, okay? That's that we're trying to... Oh no.
And then when it comes to this new wisdom roll, it would be 3 dice. You're no longer megalomania, so you no longer are stuck with the selfish vice, and no longer have dominate others as an obsession. so it does not penalize. But it is just 3 dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you succeed. You are able to keep your 4 wisdom. And you know what you did was wrong.
No,
And you get a beat. Well, 2 beats, but still.
I dropped my sword and apologized and cautiously approached him in case it looked threatening.
I think he's not threatening. You see, he does begin to cast a spell though. The ground begins to move and shift into being and then it's sort of like the ground, the tiles on the ground begin to move up and become a constructed hand that then picks him up and leans him back until he is upright.
Sorry. Just been fighting all these months, and then when the opportunity came, it just felt right.
That is worrying. His hand is at the injury, trying to apply pressure.
Is there any way to release the spell from my end, or is that just using the sword?
Technically, you said that you released it.
Yeah.
So it's not in your spell control now.
Oh no, my hubris is getting the better of me.
Thankfully, though, it should hopefully only last a scene. Because I didn't take any. I'm just using its baseline. You need more. While you are growing in skill massively, you must learn control. This is a deep wound for a spa.
Sorry. It's just felt like so many things were against us the last few months, and I guess I just never learned to turn it off.
You are not still plagued with that spirit, are you?
No, the Guardian was meant to handle it and keep us in check, but he's disappeared lately.
I had thought them dead.
Yeah.
Did the spirit die with them?
We're not quite sure. They have died before, sort of.
He looks at his spirit slaying sword.
Yeah. I think they were taking care of the spirit, but it's a long story. But they have died before. That's part of why we went to Underworld. So we're not quite sure this one will stick.
With a look of slight, I think, sadness, he's going to ask, my student, can you take my blade and cut upon your palm with it?
Okay, sure. Is that bashing?
Yeah, it would be 1 bashing. Yeah. So heal relatively quickly. When he sees that only your blood comes forth, he has a sigh of relief.
Oh. What was the suspicion?
Possession.
Oh.
Inhabitation. I am not one able to see that of the spirit, so I could not be sure.
Yeah, that's a very adamant way. I can't deal with spirits, so I'll make a sword that can harm spirits.
Yep. And he can't. He doesn't have an easy way. If he tried to do anything, it's well, it's theoretically in someone. So I guess cut the person and cut. If you want to stab the spirit that's possessing someone, you need to stab the person. I think we might end that scene there. If that's okay with you, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got. So from that, you did technically get the impress mentor aspiration.
I impressed them before I disappointed them.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just like looking through my notes, updating some stuff. And you know, it's even funnier. I was like, I'll search Raymond because I might have wrote some notes last session that should be updated to be Timothy. And I just read through, found out that I actually failed to get Raymond to move on. And so it's quite obvious that we had a whole conversation with Raymond after he died and everything.
Hmm.
We just all
Yeah,
forgot that.
no, that was the he was in like a car, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, we all just forgot. It was quite
Because
funny.
it was like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
yeah.
But yeah.
Like the episodes are coming out like with only like a few weeks gaps because of like there was some issues with the editing times. But yeah, there was a big gap between how we've had like what 1 or 2 campaigns of something in between.
Hmm.
Yeah, we did Blades and something else, right?
Yeah, I feel like we did something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Maybe we just a bunch of one shots.
Yeah, maybe. I know. Matt had commented about that. I need to slow down a bit on how many games I run. Double Cross. That was the other campaign. Yeah, I ran a whole campaign of Double Cross and a whole campaign of Blades in the Dark.
Oh yeah. No, you should have recorded them, put them on YouTube.
No, because then I would have no time. Okay. So, what are Donald and Snake Eyes up to?
Well, I feel like we might go to my Hallow, because I asked him about the whole how does he feel about his mana now, and hopefully he doesn't say fool still.
Yeah, no. Now he feels like he can't. There is a limit. It's no longer just immediately flowing like it once was.
Yeah, and I give him the depressing
Now
news
it
that
takes
that will
effort
never
to-
happen again.
Now it takes effort to cast. Before it was like you could cast all reaches without. There was no feeling of reach. He had infinite reach.
So we were talking to him about Paradox and all that jazz, and it just wouldn't happen pretty much.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was trying to figure like, what does it feel like? Like he had no paradox on any of his spells. Like, yeah, but now he will. Now he does have the reach mechanics and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, so I'm thinking of taking him to the Hallowed to see if he can get some mana from there. I don't think there's too much there because it's still the same day.
Left.
Yeah, so you can try getting the last one there. But I might just quickly before we leave do that spell that you mentioned. The 192
for
thoughts.
the audience? Yeah.
Just so I can help Donald and think through that and educate him while also thinking about Jack and trying to figure out what exactly happened to him. Because I may need to track down his soul, depending on how I feel. You know, if I ever go megalomaniacal or something, might have to like eat his soul and put it inside me or something, you know.
Okay.
But first I'm gonna have to fail a roll. We'll see if that happens.
Then you decide to dramatically fail.
Yeah, I just think it's something that, you know, Snake Eyes has had the thought and gone, oh, that's terrible. How can I even think about that? Kind of thing. So if the restriction is removed, they might think, you know, actually, why not?
Join the dark side of the Soul Eaters or whatever.
Yeah, well, Snake Eyes is a good person. They feel bad about all the terrible things we do. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to overreach because I have a single mind dot.
And I assume you want duration.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would definitely be at least that one. And I probably have to do instant unless I ask Donald to just, you know, relax a bit as I go kart. Or maybe he'd be interested to watch, to be honest.
Because he's only... So yeah, before, he was just doing all the spells instantly, and now it feels like it takes effort to try and do that quickly now.
So I'll show how to do like a ritual related spell. I feel like I did some soul related stuff. I don't know if that helps with mind spells though. But I'll at least go up to like my gambling room with the cards. I showed Donald the cards. He might be interested. They move.
He would be fascinated with that.
Yeah. And I'll just get together some stuff and I'll do like I guess it's an hour long.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to reach on duration for sure. If I reach, does that only go for a?
You would go for a
Well,
scene.
Yeah, so I probably need to do a minus or something as well, right? Unless you count the scene as also going there as like it doesn't seem like long enough.
It would be the next scene. If you start a
okay.
scene immediately after a spell, I consider it the next scene.
Okay, do I need
Yeah,
anything
if you do
else?
-2, it'll go for a day.
Yeah, I might still do that, but I have to check how many dice I'm rolling because I'm not great at mind.
I guess you can also show him how yantra work.
Yeah, I think I will do that. Let's just see what kind of yantra I will use. And let's see, do I need any other reaches? I'll
It's
talk
too
him
bad
through
you
the
don't
reach
have
stuff.
the mind domain still there.
That would have been helpful.
It would have been +2.
Okay, so don't need range, don't need potency or anything, don't need scale. So I think it is just the one reach. How much reach do I get for free? 1?
You only have 1 for this spell.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm overreaching, which is good. I'm showing, Donald what to do. You don't overreach if you can avoid it. I
You just
overreach
might
all the
take one,
time. I'm just saying. Okay.
You seem a bit disappointed that it's taking like an hour, and then like if you assume at one stage you're like, yeah, for me,
Yeah.
it's an hour. It may be longer for you.
Yeah. How long is it for one dot?
3 hours, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. What can I use? Nothing jumps out of me. I will use high speech because he needs to learn about high speech, right?
Yeah.
Um.
When someone hits 5 gnosis, it'll go down to 30 minutes.
I'm probably pretty far away from that because I haven't failed any Gnosis rolls because it's higher, and I only get things up that I fail on.
I mean, I guess the whatchamacallit, when you if you fail a spell casting, would be the main time, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't happen very often when I'm. It might be this one actually, to be honest, because this one's gonna be lower. But it is an hour, so I think I can use a fair amount of extra pluses. But I can't think of what to use. What do people use for mind spells? I'm a gambler, guys.
So a spell of having 2 sets of thoughts. Is there an object that represents either multitasking or a balance of things, perhaps? Or, dang, do you have a coin?
Yeah, I would definitely have a coin, especially because I'm pretty sure this is a cash society.
Yeah, no, but
Well, my
you need 2 heads, right?
my dedicated magical tool is a poker chip, but I don't think that really counts. I mean, it's a chip, not a coin.
Yeah, but I was just thinking they literally have heads on them. If you
coins?
need something with 2 heads, like you could have 2 coins, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to think how maybe I could use the cool cards that we have, but maybe I just grab 2 cards from the tarot deck or something.
Yeah, maybe if you do 2 readings for yourself rather than 1.
Yeah. Would that give me a plus?
reading for yourself and a reading for him, because one side of your mind will be focused on him and one on your own agenda.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Would that give me a +1?
Yep, that is a +1.
Okay, I think technically I can have 1 more, but I don't know what it would be. But I probably want to use my dedicated. Actually, there's no paradox, so I don't need to use my dedicated school. And it probably wouldn't give any pluses, right? Because it doesn't really relate
Not
to
in
things.
this scenario, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just +3, 2, that's 7.
2-1 on concentration.
Huh?
So concentration is another yantra that can give you just a free +2.
Really?
Yeah, but it requires concentrating on the spell. So you can't do other things normally. So it would eat up one of your mental things that you're adding for the spell.
Right.
So it would be self-defeating.
Okay. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that should be 8 dice with all the pluses.
I think Domino's been the main one who's done the concentration ones, where it's like, I'll control this fire with concentration. I'll just do that for the next turn.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I will -2 to make it a day. I have a bit more time to think things through, provided it works with these 6 dice. Nope, it didn't work. Man, I feel bad. Spent all that time showing Donald how magic works, and then I can't even cast spells. I feel depressed.
Would you like to take a saddened condition for 8?
Yeah, okay. Let's do it. I need to write down my failure. But at least I can possibly up Gnosis next time, you know? Look on the bright side. Maybe I finally get another mind dot. It does seem to be coming up a lot, you know? Okay. Now, because I don't want to spend another hour, I'm gonna have to reach.
So now you're gonna have to teach him how.
Okay, and then I go, sometimes things just don't go your way. And now I will spend things and overreach, which is bad, which is why this time I'm using this dedicated tool that I have. It helps reduce the possible abyssal ramifications. I will also contain, so I won't release.
Poker chips are magic?
Oh, this one, it's not actually magic, right? It's just,
No.
Yeah. No, this is just a representation. It has meaning to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about out of character, so...
That is sort of correct, yes. Like you can say like in character, you're not like a prime mage, so you don't like necessarily know.
It just works. You'll probably find some stuff like that too. I don't know how I found out this stuff, but I assume it was through
you would know that because you
okay.
You have to include an object in your spell casting for a month, basically.
Okay, well, I am full moon. And
even if it doesn't make sense for the spell.
And usually it has a representation of what your magic is. So until you kind of know what you're thinking of doing, might want to hold off.
I mean, okay, I've got some ideas.
That's good. Yep. So I'm overreaching by 1. I will still do the same.
Oh. Like, he seems to have just had a revelation.
Just as I'm about to cast a spell, it's like, should I stop? Everything okay?
Sorry, I just... You call it Snake Eyes because of gambling?
Yep, that is true, yeah. But like, it's unlucky and everything.
So you're a gambling mage? Wait, does the name have to do with the spells? Or... Sorry, continue.
Yeah, turn on your mage sight and I'll cast the spell and then on the way there, let's talk about that some more.
He tries, he can't.
Oh, you don't? Okay, never mind. It's okay.
Oh, wait, no. He tried, he can, I was thinking, he doesn't have any mana yet, but like, he's still got the ruling.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to help at all because I'm not casting in the ruling, but we'll see. You might not, this might be helpful because I'm casting...
side up, so...
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm casting a mind spell, which you don't have any of, so this might not be something you can get a lot of information out of. Yeah, so I'm overreaching, but I'm using my dedicated tool. And let's hope by paradox so I can show the bashing damage and the negative consequences of doing this. You gonna roll that? Oh no.
So how much overreach was in total?
Just 1 overreach. But I think that goes up to like 3 for me, right?
Something like 2. Oh,
2.
Wait, did you paradox? You didn't paradox the first one, right?
No, I haven't paradoxed.
Yeah, then it's just the chance. Okay, no paradox.
Well, I can't show him the negativeness of doing this. But anyway, let's hope this is a success. I would spend willpower to make sure that I don't look like a complete fool. But I only have 1 left, so I'm not going to. What is this? This game hates me. I look like a complete fool. Give me another second.
Okay, so your character seems a bit frustrated.
It was only very short though. It would have been 3 turns, so a couple of seconds. Maybe I should just not do the day thing. It's just not working for me.
What would this spell do? Oh, actually, so how do you guys come up with your names? Are they like given, or do you?
No,
do you need to go on like a spirit quest?
I don't think so, right? We just kind of think on what we are, because it's like, you've already got the ability to see things when you turn on your mage sight. Some of that's already related to what you are and what you're good at and everything. So it usually relates to that. You just have to find the right words to represent it. I'm a
Okay.
terrible teacher. I actually know nothing about magic. I just cast spells. I'm a gambling mage. I'm gonna cast a spell again, but this time for a scene and not a day, to give me more dice. Same paradox thing.
So it's now 1 paradox. No successes.
Okay, I got 2 successes. This time it worked, guys. But it only lasts a scene. I'll write it down. Wow. I'm gonna put ×2 on that thing as well. See, this is why I don't cast like mind magic. I'm just terrible at it.
That's what he says in like real life.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't cast a lot of mind magic. It's pretty new for me. But at least it doesn't cost mana now, and I'll talk you through that as well as we go and drive to, you know, the place you've dropped me off a couple of times. It's actually a Hallow, and then I explain Hallows.
he's probably going to comment about that. This seems a lot like the house,
Yeah, it is like the house, but
but it's not.
that's not my one. Yeah, that's true. See, certain mages can have Hallows, right? And this one's the one here at this house. There's Domino's, obviously, and I can't just take his stuff without asking, you know.
Right.
So we go to mine, and you can try getting some. I say try it because there's a bit of effort involved. It doesn't just happen.
Okay. Okay. So now, while you're doing this, you are going to be trying to do a crazy board in your head.
Yes. Try and do a mental.
Can I get a investigation intelligence roll?
I'm good at investigation. I feel like I would say that never comes up, but it did come up last time.
Yes. The question. So, what particular focus is this? Just so I can actually tell you, like, what if there's a penalty or whatever. Like, what?
Yeah,
how
it's
much?
more
How
like-
much information do you want me to give from this? I guess
It's just about timeline and places, like just mapping out everywhere they went, and maybe then from there extrapolating where they might have ended up. Because as far as I know, we don't know exactly what happened to him.
Okay.
Right. So that's kind of the main
And
thing
theoretically,
here.
some of this is based off like past evidence that you've seen off screen that we haven't talked
Yes.
about as players.
Yeah, and maybe even part of some of the stuff I saw when in Joan's mind. I feel like even if she doesn't directly know stuff, she was sort of linked. So,
Okay.
any minuses?
I think in that case, it's I think no. I think I'll say no minuses in this case because that you've given me a pretty broad base to work on for that question.
Okay, this better succeed. That's all I'm saying. It's 13 dice. Hey.
Ooh, an exceptional success. Would you like for that to burn out your disappointed condition?
What was that gonna do?
It was basically going to be that I can give you a -2 for for a social role.
Okay.
You don't. It's hard to like be as like charming or intimidating or something when you're just emotionally compromised.
Yeah, that does make sense. What are the other things that I could use it for if I don't burn through that? Obviously, get a different condition.
So, I'm thinking it would probably be that you could get better stuff for the clue system. So I'll, which I don't know if
there's a system?
Yeah, so there's an investigation system.
Huh. Okay.
When we played Hunter this last week, I guess.
Yeah.
The werewolf hunting you was using it to track you guys down.
Oh, okay, sure. But we didn't use it to track things down because we were bad at it, probably.
No, because it's sometimes too. It depends. You only use it in certain scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to use a subsystem for everything.
If I don't burn the condition, because we're about to end the session, I assume. We'll just hang around till next session, right?
So basically, how the investigation works, and I was gonna basically do it, but like not focus too much on it from the side of things. Is that when you're doing an investigation, you will slowly uncover clues.
Okay.
At a rate decided by me. At like how frequent you can actually do things, determining a potential clue. And then when you succeed or exceptionally succeed or fail, you'll get clues. Even if you fail, you get a clue.
Interesting.
But they have certain tags. Like if you fail, it's incomplete.
Or incorrect information.
Like it means that you can, and then when you have, if you're using the same skills in an investigation, then you actually get a penalty each time.
Yeah.
So you're like
because you already did the same thing already.
Yeah. And the clues you get have elements. I think each starts with a single one. What is your investigation dot?
4.
Okay, in that case, you start with. You actually get 2 elements for this clue. Elements can be spent for +1s to the dice pool, or as part of the effort to solve the investigation.
Okay.
Once you have enough clues, you can just say if you think you have enough clues, you can say I want to uncover the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the amount required, then you get you solve the mystery. If you don't have the amount required, you solve the mystery, but there is a complication for each missing clue.
Okay. Can I get willpower back?
1 second. So, not only do you, so you get a clue with 2 elements, and then it gets an extra element. So you got 3 on that. So you can. This clue is going to be very good and can be used to get bonuses on future investigation rolls and stuff.
Okay.
And then you also create a condition.
Right.
Which we'll say inspired.
Sure.
Which can, of course, be spent later on for... You decide to use it before a roll, and you get willpower from it. So
cool.
But the information you're going to get from this is that you are able to determine from like, okay, he went here, then I've got traces of like, I remember from seeing this memory, blah, 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 blah. You're looking at all these things and you come to the realization that because he had this factory, right? That he was often, it seems like he was often disappearing from it. And he was often disappearing from Joan.
He had a secondary life.
He did seem to have another life separate to what was going on. And that may be why Joan isn't as troubled by you seeming to like be a bit flaky. She's sort of used to that.
That's normal in a relationship, right? She's like, huh?
Yeah, she's just used to the men in her life doing that at this point. I think maybe you remember, because you got an exceptional success. I was going to probably leave this to a later one, but you got an exceptional success. Mm-hmm. So you're going to remember going through your mind, thinking of what the dart. You remember a photo. And in there's a symbol somewhere in the photo, and you remember. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I should probably like double check on that.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that there is a photo that Joan has or something that has some sort of thing you'd seen once, been like, oh yeah, okay, that's like, but you didn't really put it together of like, oh, maybe it's like that's a secret society symbol or something, or like you remember that there's some on a photo that you've seen before, and that's one of Joan's photos of her ex-husband. Well, not ex, but
not current husband.
Yeah, what's the male word for widow? For not widow, for the.
Well, she's a widow, right?
Yeah, she's a widow, but like there must be a word for like Yeah, like I'm wondering what's the counterpart.
The dead husband word.
Yeah, but like that's so much wordier. Yeah, I feel like there should be a word for it, but either way, yes. So I hope that that's a useful clue to you, Danny.
Okay, I will write it down.
Yes, and it seems to have been a long time, like potentially, because they knew each other in high school. Yeah. But this seems to have maybe this double life started because you talked about the timeline. I think maybe when just after they left school,
Okay.
like they were a young adult, maybe.
Okay, and then while I'm doing that, I suppose I am teaching Donald how to try and get some mana from.
Which does take
How-
hours.
Yes.
And he is going to have to challenge children.
Yes. So I say it in a non-weird way, hopefully. We'll see. Maybe this is where the social thing goes badly. I don't know.
Yes, let's give a social roll. Socialize.
I'm not that good at socialize. Well, I think I'm lying about the kids and misrepresenting at the very, very least. So I'll do manipulation again. So is that -2? You said?
Yes, it is -2.
So it is 3 dice. Based on this, I should fail on the past experiences. However, I feel like I'm going to succeed. Come on. No, okay.
Okay, it was so. Your teaching is failing.
I'm not a good teacher. We all
He is struggling to figure out like how is this going to do anything. Like it's not in the kids. It's in the wait. What? He gets distracted with these kids. Like why? Were they?
Well,
These
they're not
aren't-
really kids, you know.
He notices the ears and how they're moving. It's like they're moving quickly, but there's no. And he says the forces in high speech. It's not a forces thing. How are they moving quick? But if it's not quick,
It'd be a
Goodness.
time thing. Probably.
We should have taught them then, Carla.
time can do. Wait, time. People control time.
Oh, yeah, that I can do that sort of. It's a
His eyes go wide.
you know, I don't use it too much. I prefer the fate side of things.
When that goes wrong, that sounds very bad.
It is. But it's a good reset button. Things go really badly.
Okay, I think with that we might finish the session.
Did he manage to get any mana? I'm guessing it's a no.
So he is going to try with his mighty one gnosis and maybe wits because he's not really the running type and the sporty type. Right, he's able to get it out. He's able to get the 1 mana.
Nice. Who does my teaching is terrible, but they're still succeeding, so I feel like I'm doing okay.
He is going to see if he can copy what the kids are doing.
What when he played with the kids, what did he do?
So it would have been probably chess or checkers. I'm going to say checkers.
I feel like they wouldn't be very good at checkers.
Okay, he doesn't paradox. He succeeds. Okay. He tries to copy what the kids are doing, but he doesn't properly understand because he doesn't have time sight. But he is able. He tries. He increases the size of his time.
Huh?
He tries to okay, it's a time thing. I'll try to maybe fast by making more time.
I think that slows things down actually, but anyway.
It does.
Okay.
Thankfully, it only goes for a few seconds.
Okay.
But for him, it was a few more.
Yeah.
It's like that. Okay, time is
distortions are
difficult.
dangerous.
I don't get that.
Yeah, maybe just hold off on that because you're not meant to be able to do too much on it.
Okay. And with that, I think that'll be the definitive end of the session. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Donald has been somewhat rescued from his situation.
He's fine.
You have more magic sword. You are fully equipped with your magic swords now, at least until you, I guess, get your big replacement. And theoretically, you might end up getting a hello, Matt.
We'll see after I struck my teacher down.
Yeah, it's like he's like, "Is that? Did your hair slip?" Like that's like.
Did you mean to stab me? Oh my god! Are you possessed? Luckily, experience wasn't there.
It will take a decent amount of mana to do this, though. Because even a 1.1, if you want it permanently, that's 10 mana you'd need.
And my Hallow is empty.
Maybe I should give some of my mana to them. I do have Prime.
Okay, yeah, you probably need to be moved around or anything. But yeah, as a group, at the very least, you'll need to assemble some mana.
Did Donald use up the mana he just got from using that time magic?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Mike?
I would have, yeah, because it's a...
Damn it! Oh, well, I give up.
I think Mike might be available for next week, so you guys get to explain what happened to Donald. and
he can meet Donald.
Character at the same time.
But he's a guardian. We weren't supposed to tell guardians. Right?
I mean, I feel like experience may be more open to new experiences.
Yeah, we never awakened anyone before, right?
Like, it's a new mindset. It's not just because it's not the standard way of being a mage. Maybe he should experience it.
No, this is terrible. What could go wrong?
All you need to do is some light surgery on your own soul.
Oh, before we go, did we get XP? Just I'll write it down.
Yeah, so your current XP is 34, I think?
Woo.
Woohoo.
So I think you got 2 XP this session?
Yes. Which means I can spend that to get my manipulation up. Right?
And then end of session gives you a slight bit more, but doesn't reach the next threshold.
So I will have 5 manipulation now. So I can stop failing in all these manipulate rolls. Wait, is attribute 5 or is it 4? Maybe 4. I got it wrong. You sure?
It is 4.
Then Gnosis is the only 5.
Gnosis, yeah, these are only 5.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Is there anything you're spending your XP on, Matt? You're just building up.
I might spend it on another matter dot, but I probably should save for the Hallow merit.
Oh, if you do it through game things, you don't need to spend XP on it.
Oh, okay.
In this case, it would be through the because there's a sidebar like, wait, if you get it in character, do I need to? Because the same reason why you didn't spend merit dots on the imbued items you made.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can you do it in the opposite way? Can you still send XP and then not have to do it in game?
That would mean that you did something else to do it. Like it was you've gotten it from your order, perhaps. Perhaps it was a gift from your mentor that you didn't RP out.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Or you just stumble across the Hallow, or a Hallow appears in your house, and that's a mystery.
That's cool.
What a mystery.
I like that one. Okay. I have one more question. What was that winds thing called that Donald got buffeted by at the beginning?
Oh, the ecstatic winds?
How do you spell that? Your best guess is fine. I just need to be able to read it later. Oh, thank you, viewers. Are they still here?
If they're still here.
Thank you, viewers.
Comment down below.
Yes. The last time you stabbed someone.
Accidentally, totally.